everyone. I'm Karen Rivera from Pixelitis, and I've got Pat Kulikowski here.
What's up?
We are doing our Sony wrap-up, day one, really, or day zero, of our E3 coverage. We're both here in LA, and it's been a crazy whirlwind.
Hotel backdrop.
Yeah, so we just wanted to bring you our thoughts and a quick little recap of the Sony press conference, which we both attended.
Last night,
Yeah.
It's good, overall.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2 hours of lots of loud things, a big screen, and...
I don't think it was the smackdown that they laid last year, but it was tight. There were a lot of cool announcements coming out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a whole list of all of the things that we saw yesterday, just to kind of get started. There were a Media Molecule showed up randomly. We have a new Little Big Planet 3.
Yeah.
That was really random.
I was surprised by that. It just kind of popped up like Little Big Planet 3. Here it is. I like what they're doing with it. They're incorporating these different like SAC persons that have their own abilities, like wall jumping. And,
the swoop guy I thought was really
swoop,
cool.
Yeah, picking up people and carrying them over platforms. That was really neat. And I mean, Little Big Planet's always fun. Definitely looking forward to that one. But I also feel like it's what we're still expecting the same kind of like Little Big Planet out of it. That's what I feel, at least, just looking at the trailer. So.
Yeah, we also saw a lot of new unexpected things happening. Grim Fandango being announced.
Came out of nowhere, which is kind of nuts.
That was just a little strange, I think, to see Tim Schafer's face just come out of
nowhere in the video feed. I've never played Grim Fandango, and I always wanted to, so the fact that it's finally going to be in my hands with Vita and PS4 just is really awesome. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been left out of the crowd for not actually playing that game or knowing what it's really about. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt the same way. There was a lot of lore behind kind of Grim Fandango, and it's definitely a favorite from a lot of people in the gaming community.
Absolutely,
so I'm excited to be able to play that
was probably
on a new console.
That was probably the most pleasant surprise coming out of the conference, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, there was also that new Suda51 joint.
Let It Die.
Let It Die.
Which, by the way, there was a lot of violent stuff going on in that Sony press conference.
Yeah, it was kind of unexpected, I would say. I was already reeling from some of the other press conferences.
Mm-hmm. Just gunshots and
everywhere. I mean, that's a separate.
Yeah.
That's a separate
and
topic altogether.
Not to mention the Phantom Pain trailer they showed off. It was just depressing as hell.
I don't understand actually some of the cuts that Kojima made at certain points, because even though we were discussing this at length, like, oh, who do you think this is, and whose ashes are that he's
Big
like
Boss rubbing
all over
his face.
face.
It's like, what is he doing?
I really don't understand any bit of that.
Big Bosses fall from grace, He has to do something weird like that.
Of course he does. I feel so much.
Oh, God,
no, don't do that. We also saw a bunch of really great stuff in terms of indie games. No Man's Sky got a lot of time.
It's awesome.
On stage, which I thought was really, really great for them.
It started as like a Technicolor Africa, just like giraffes and stuff like that. It was like, okay. And then he gets the first person view, he climbs into a cockpit and you soar into the skies, and it's just
absolutely
really
gorgeous and an amazing open world that I wouldn't have expected to see in so many ways. It kind of reminded me a little bit like Star Foxy, sort of, like the way
kind of.
It was very like limited.
I'm just surprised that it's procedurally generated. That was the big thing coming out of the news, because we've seen video of No Man's Sky before, but this is where like every player gets a new world to delve into, so that's pretty cool.
That's really, really cool. Yeah. I mean, and then there were also some expected, I believe, announcements. PlayStation finished off with Uncharted 4: A Thief's End, which we
Last Guardian, and I'm sorry, I'm really still mad at that. 5 years since the reveal trailer for The Last Guardian, and we still don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think that Sony was going to do anything with that. It would have been funny if they had changed it, like 5 days before E3 started. Just be like, hey, yeah, we'll include a Last Guardian trailer in there or something.
Somewhere in IGN Russia guy is laughing his ass off at all of us.
But yeah, I mean, Sony did a lot of really interesting announcements. There were just some that I felt were a little bit over the top. The new Hidetaka Miyazaki take, Bloodborne.
That's right.
Bloodborne. Yeah. I mean, there was just a lot of violence, which was a little insane. We had The Order 1886.
That looks cool and all, but yeah, no, like there's just like this big focus on like the ultra violent.
Yeah, with the amount of times that Kojima cut, like there was like a slow mo of Big Boss being like knife. I'm like, why so many?
Because he's evil. He turns evil in this one.
He just knifes you. It just turns into like a Hotline Miami, but with Big Boss.
Hotline Miami. That's gonna be something.
Yeah, that's actually really cool too. Yeah. I'm excited for that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Sony kind of had a mixture of great things that we're happy to see and some other things that I maybe think they could have done a little better. I would have liked to have had...
Guardian, that's all.
I would have had...
walk off.
Yeah, just walk off.
Drop the mic.
No, we're not going to do any mic drops.
Okay.
It's not. This is not the year of the mic drop. Yeah, just... that was weird. That was like breaking the fourth wall. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our Sony recap. We hope to have more stuff to show you guys out on the floor. And yeah, look forward to seeing some of our stuff. You can always check us out on pixelitis.net, which is, I assume that's where you found us. And if not, follow us on Twitter at pixelitisblog. And you can also find me at Karen_P_Rivera and Pat
at Patrick KUL.
All right.
Follow me.
And we are out. E3 day 1 about to start. Let's go.